they just have like their phones in the middle, and like they've got iPhones. It's just dead chill.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. She was just saying about her friend.
I hope you can't see my big things.
£50 off eBay.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's really cheap.
So, right. How are you both?
Good, thank you.
Good. Right, start easy. We will just... You tell me your name and who you play in the show.
I'm Marcus, and I play Miles and Lamar.
And my name is Jade. I play Nancy and Charlotte.
Amazing. And tell me in your words what the show is.
You go first?
Oh gosh. The show is a celebration of love and loss, and I think it's just really important to get like the message out, because people seem to think that this is something that happened so long ago, and actually it was only 30 years ago, which is something that we've actually started to realise when people come and they're like, I remember this. Yeah. And like I wasn't alive, but like these people they lived and breathed this epidemic. So yeah.
For me, I think it's an awareness to say, look, AIDS isn't just in the gay community, it's everywhere. Like in the show you'll see that someone's pricked by a needle and they've got AIDS from that, and there's someone who has a transfusion a transfusion
Look at you.
I can't trying to say it. A transfusion, and they contract AIDS from that. So it's just that it's an eye-opening thing, because people do put the stigma of AIDS and HIV with gay people, but it opens your eyes, and it really does. Yeah.
I definitely didn't know as much about AIDS and HIV until like I got this job. Like we talked a lot about it in rehearsals, and like I had to do a lot of research. Like my character gets pricked by a needle. She's a nurse, and she gives herself the infection by accident, and it's all true stories. It's all real, and imagine. Oh God, I can't.
Did either of you know the show before? Had you seen bits of it before?
I'm literally gonna die.
You're right. You must watch.
We're filming here, girl. Come on. Hi, world. You're ruining it for him.
Listen, I'm so sorry. I'm like a little diva. Hi.
Okay, Mariah. God. Madonna. Beyonce here, girl. Kelly.
I'm so sorry.
Anyway, what was the question?
Okay, so I was saying, have either of you seen the show in any form before, or heard of it?
I've heard of it before. I've known it for years, actually. Only the songs, but I've never read any of the monologues before. But all the songs are quite poignant. I know it's one of those ones you could put on, and within half an hour, you've listened to the whole soundtrack. But it's a beautiful soundtrack, and for me, I didn't actually realise the words they're saying in it until actually doing the show, and you're kind of like, oh wow, yeah, we are heroes, the heroes of the people, learning to let go, you kind of get that, but it just means so much more when you put it with the monologues, and the marriage of them just works.
Yeah, marriage is
really does
so
work.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And I had never seen it before. Obviously, it's not been done in quite a while. But I remember the person saying that there was the midnight mass of Elegies, where a lot of the industry people were able to go and see it. I think it was on a Sunday evening or Monday evening.
Was that in town somewhere?
Yeah, when it was on, when it transferred into West End. I'm not sure when, but I just thought, oh my God, that's so cool. They put it on at midnight. That's just, I'd love to do that. Why can't we do that?
I'm not doing that. You could do that.
On my own, all the marks. I just think that's brilliant. I'd love to do that. Yeah. But yeah. That's our Sasha.
So tell me more about this production and how it's been staged and how it's different to any of the productions.
So what Bryan and Adam have tried to do is, because it's a song cycle and the monologues are kind of standalone, and the songs are, the stages of grief, but they are very standalone, what they've tried to do is put more of a through line through it. Linear, so that they, just so that we can, really, even invest just like that tiny bit more into it, and that's obviously with the lovely Elsa, and it's kind of her realising and understanding and, you know, accepting.
Yeah, it's a clever way to do it, I think, to have that character of Judith, who Elsa plays, as an overseer, and seeing all the different monologues, for her to get the strength to put down her brother's patch, and then it gives that song like
weight,
the weight, and 20 times more impact.
Yeah.
So people do wait for that song because everyone knows that song. So when that song comes at that point, you're hit more. I find you are hit more by it because you've
experienced the journey.
You've seen her journey and seen that she's had to listen to 36 monologues before she's actually had the strength to be like, right, even though she's not doing a monologue, she's doing a song, but it's harder to emote a song and actually act through a song than if she was just like, here you go, and just said the words of my brother lives in San Francisco,
And I think with this production as well, like definitely with the staging and the lighting, they tried to like, you know, keep it modern, keep it fresh. You know, we have like LED lights, and we have lots of different we have like 3 club scenes where you've got like flashing lights and people are doing crazy dancing, and like we've got Dwight's monologue where it's all about musical theatre, so we've got like some musical theatre songs in there. Definitely just trying to keep it modern, keep it fresh, reach to a newer, wider audience. Not everyone's going to know about Elegies, but hopefully they, you know, when they, you know, if they do come to see it, choose to see it, they will enjoy it because it's been brought into the now. Yeah, it's, you know, it's only 30 years ago.
Yeah,
like, it's not even old. It's not even settled yet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I hope it's not old.
You're old.
I'm only 30.
Yeah, tell me about what you hope an audience will take from this.
I don't want them to be sad. That's the thing. You don't want, even though at the end of the show you see people in floods of tears and stuff like that, what we are doing is telling a story as storytellers and just informing them and teaching them of awareness of HIV and AIDS. That's what the main thing should be from this. It shouldn't be, oh, it was so emotional stuff. It's just, we've been taught and we've taken it on board. However way you take it on board, but you've taken it on board in some kind of light, and it might be poignant in your life or it might not be poignant in your life, but there will always come a time in your life where this production might jump up at you and be like, oh, I remember watching something like that, and you will know how to actually treat people with HIV or AIDS, or not even saying it's just those kind of people, but it's just understanding of the way to treat people.
Yeah, and it's a safe space to kind of you know, harness those feelings. And some people that do come, they obviously they either don't know anything about it and they're just kind of coming because they've heard of the musical, or they come in because they have like a deep connection and, you know, a past with this kind of subject. And I think it's just kind of a space to enjoy and to relish and to celebrate.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that was great.
It's a song in the show if you didn't know.
we should
have our own show soon.
Honestly, I think I'm really good at this. Right, stop.
Tell me more about Bryan.
Oh, Bryan.
It's been lovely, actually.
He's
it's
the
really
calmest person I know. I don't understand.
Multi-talented as well.
Yeah. Oh,
he picked up the piano the other day.
One day, just jumped on the piano and started playing. I was like,
I didn't know you could do that.
Bryan. He's like, oh yeah, I MD sometimes. Yeah. Excuse me.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, he is literally the nicest, calmest person. Like, I don't even know how we've got the show done because he's so just like lovely and he just wants your input all the time, and he wants you to kind of understand exactly why you might be doing something, or how, like, what is the truth, what do you think and feel in this moment. And there's been a lot of conversations, which is always so lovely to have with the director. Obviously, you know, directors work very differently, and sometimes, you know, they're like, you know, do this, stand there, that, but that is not Bryan. He is lovely
too. Yeah.
Phenomenal.
I agree.
And Adam?
It's been lovely. Like with Adam, they've got a very good relationship, even
100%.
with Henry as well, because everyone says the three of them, they've married the show up in such a way that you don't see movement in the show, even though there is movement in the show, but it goes from an acting thing into something moving into a song.
Yeah, you
and you're
know,
like, oh,
you don't know who's like, you don't know what
Yeah.
bits have been directed,
Yes, yeah.
choreographed, MD'd.
Well, you know the MD is like the singing part.
Oh yeah, well thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. But they marry so
Yes,
well.
yeah,
and
yeah.
in the room, like they work so well together. It's like a brotherhood, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, we always say
Yeah,
they're just
yeah,
like little brothers. They're running around together, punching each other, like living.
And yeah.
Yeah, and Adam's love is so creative. Like Bryan will kind of say to him, like, you know, we need to make a train station, and then Adam will be like,
Okay.
and then and then he'll just like walk into the space, start like doing something, and then suddenly we'll be in a train station.
Yeah.
And then it'll be just made. I'm like, oh gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
Amazing. And what has it been like to work with such a big cast?
I don't know if it is a big cast.
Well, maybe not for you.
Oh, for the union. Oh.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
there's 16 of us, and there's 16 very different people. It's so
Oh,
diverse.
yeah.
There is literally, you know, so many different personalities, so many different like not attitudes, but just like walks of life. From ranging from people who've done no jobs as their debuts to people who've done massive jobs and all worked in different kind of you know areas of theatre as well.
Yeah.
But everyone gets on really well, don't they? Like,
Yeah.
we just have a laugh. Everyone's just laughing.
Yeah, it's been great. We try to, because it's one of those shows that you could go home and be like, but yeah, it's once we're up there, we have music playing and
Yeah.
try and get into that kind of feel of the show. Ish, if you know what I mean.
We have a little disco.
Yeah,
to
have a little just to kind of
pump us up.
Yeah, get us ready before you have to like, because we're obviously sat around the whole for both acts that you're
in it,
you're
yeah.
in it for 2 hours of the show.
And the
So-
stories could be quite kind of heavy.
Yes,
like, you know,
yeah.
as much as like I don't think the show actually comes across as heavy,
Yeah.
but you know, when you're listening to them day in, day out,
Yeah.
that can be quite a lot.
Yeah.
We try and go for like a drink on a Sunday after the matinee every week. I don't know if we should tell them that, but
No, yeah.
oh well, I've said it now.
We've done it.
But yeah, like, you know, we do a lot as a cast, I think, actually.
Yeah, try
Yeah,
to.
we've hung out quite a lot.
Yeah.
It's lovely. Yeah. Nothing. Yeah, we've only been together 5 weeks.
Yeah,
So who knows?
yeah, exactly. Still got a couple of weeks to go.
It'll be you.
Might be 15 people. I'm like, hey, bye, see you later.
You too much. Please get that in there.
No, don't delete me. Sound like a bloody arsehole. Huh?
Hello.
Oh,
Amazing. Thank you
oh
very much.
brilliant. Had enough of us.
Talk.
Had
We
enough
just
of
chat
us.
shit.
I know.
We're funny.
We're not the best ones to get down here.
Wait, honestly, I said to Sasha, Sasha, I'm good at chatting shit. She's like, no, go on, you do it. I was like, I don't think you want me to, Sasha. Thank you very
Lord.
much.